This is the 6B31 V6 MIVEC engine found in the 2007 Outlander. This is an all-aluminum, dual-overhead cam, high-performance engine with a narrow-type timing belt that is rated to go 105,000 miles before changing. And that's what we're going to talk about today. It's very important to install this timing belt correctly. In this video, I am going to show you how to do that. Along the way, we'll also show you some tips on a unique belt tensioner and how to make sure it keeps proper tension on the belt. That way the belt will last 105,000 miles as rated. First, remove the crankshaft pulley and pulley washer. Next, loosen the timing belt cover bolts. Once the timing belt covers are off, remove the engine mounting. Then, using the special crankshaft wrench, tool number MD998716, rotate the crankshaft to set it to TDC. Align the timing mark with the crankshaft sprocket. Then check to make sure the timing mark on the two cam pulleys are also lined up. Once the timing marks are all aligned, go ahead and remove the top bolt that holds the belt tensioner in place and loosen the lower bolt. The tensioner will move to the side, allowing the tension on the belt to be released. Mark the direction of the belt with some chalk. This will help you determine the correct installation of the belt if you are reusing the old belt. If you are replacing the old belt with the new one, then you don't have to mark the direction on the belt. Once tension is released from the belt, go ahead and remove it. After that, remove the belt tensioner. Now, if you are working on an engine that the crankshaft and cam timing has been moved off from TDC, then you must put the engine back in time before you install the belt. Also, as a point of reference, I will refer to the right cam or the left cam from the position in front of the engine. Begin by rotating the crankshaft around to the TDC position. Next, rotate the camshaft to align its timing mark. The camshaft on the left bank, as you are looking at the engine, is spring-loaded, so be careful when rotating this cam to its timing marks. Now, a word of caution here. When you're rotating the cams, be sure you do not hit the top of the pistons. This will bend the valves. This engine is an interference-type engine. So as a precaution, you may rotate the crank 4 teeth counterclockwise. Rotate the cams to line up their marks, and then rotate the crank back to the TDC position. All the marks are aligned correctly. Now you can install the timing belt. Next, you must install the tensioner, but before you install it, you must bleed the unit. Place the tensioner upright in a shop press or an arbor press. Push the tensioner plunger in. If the tensioner plunger moves slightly, when a force of 22 to 44 pounds force is applied, then the tensioner requires bleeding. The reason why you need a press is because the air that is trapped inside the bottom of the tensioner must be completely removed. The internal tolerance is so small that a high amount of force must be used to displace the air inside. Slowly compress the plunger with the press. Be sure not to exceed 1,125 pounds of force. You may need to repeat this process 2 or 3 times, or until there is no more free movement of the plunger. As the plunger retracts back into the tensioner, continue to push it until you can lock the plunger in position with a pin or drill. A 2 mm sized